You go to any part of India, you will find ladies putting beautiful piece of artworks in front of their house. May it be Rangoli or Alpana or anything else. They are done in different materials. Rangoli is done in different materials. Some people do it in chalk, some people do it in rice powder, but they do it daily. And when you see it, you realize that this is a very beautiful piece of art and we must preserve it. When we talk about Ministry of Culture, we have separate institution to work with. So I will give you which institution work on which form of art. And I strongly believe, and IGNCA strongly believe, that cultural heritage belongs to entire humanity. So with this kind of objective, we are working on preservation of cultural heritage at IGNCA. And even in UN, in SDG, it is very, cultural heritage is given very important focus. So I think that's not a topic I'm going to discuss here. I will be talking more about how Ministry of Culture is preserving cultural heritage. So we have one category, knowledge organization, documentary heritage. So we have several institutions, National Library of India, National Archives of India, Prime Minister Museum and Libraries. So all these libraries, archives, they are responsible for preservation of documentary heritage. Then we have tangible cultural heritage like Archaeological Survey of India. Then we have National Museum and National Science Museum. We have Salarjung Museum. We have Allahabad Museum. In different places we have some other museums. National Gallery of Modern Art and others. So all tangible cultural heritage is being preserved and taken care by these institutions. Intangible cultural heritage, National School of Drama, we also do it, Sahitya Academy, Lalit Kala Academy, different Western Culture Center. But one thing is common, you can find IGNCA in all three categories, except tangible heritage, just one part, paintings and other thing, we take care of that. So this is the way cultural heritage in India is being organized under the Ministry of Culture, Government of India. But besides that, there are a number of other universities, state archives, museums. They also possess a lot of such material like manuscripts and other resources. Even certain universities, older universities in all over India have number of rare books, manuscripts and other material. So basically, when we preserve cultural heritage, we know we have a lot of challenges because we have, like, if you combine together the entire manuscript collection, we have already identified 5 million manuscripts and we have cataloged 4.5 million manuscripts. So you can just know which institution, which individual having that particular manuscript in place. So we have vast heritage, and in that we have a lot of challenges: how to collect, how to digitize, how to make it accessible, and also multilinguality. Like when we talk about these manuscripts, I will be explaining you. These are in ancient script: Pali, Prakriti, Brahmi, Modi, Nandi, Tiglari, Granth, Nandi, Nagari. All these ancient scripts, only few select scholars know about it. Now, there are no OCR available, like machine translation is not possible. So you have to manually translate all those things, and we have been doing this since inception of this organization. So one of my colleague, Sudhir, will be giving you that. Under that we have different series, Kalamul, Sas, Kalatattva Kosh, and so in that series we have translated thousands of manuscripts so far, and many of our books are translation, like we have on architecture, on astronomy, on like one manuscript we just identified and we are translating, Netra Prakashika. It is all about eye diseases. So various kind of, so we have so much on alternative medical sciences. So and all these languages, I'm just talking about uh, manuscript only, but we have more challenging issues. So there are a number of challenging issues, and also a country like India, which is just we have been invasion for thousands of years, and during invasions, when an invader comes, any invader first target your culture, your education, and for thousands of years, when you remain in invasion, you see lot of deterioration, lot of uh, misinformation, fake information. So we have been struggling to rebuild our entire infrastructure, various kind of technological visions, and also dealing with some legal issues and other things. So in this context, we are also understanding digital preservation is very, very important, because all these materials have, which are in different physical form, has certain life. So after some time, what will happen if we lose it? Information, language, contents are also. So we are also working on digital preservation issues, and we all know that modern concept of digital preservation and access is that it help in access anywhere, anytime. It also help in um, digital prints. Like we have a, when you will be visiting our cultural archive, we have a photographic collection of Raja Deen Dayal. He was such an eminent photographer of 18th century, and his glass plates, his camera. You will see that to carry that camera, you need 5 people to move from one place to another place. So you will able to see that camera here in this building. So all these photographs now we have digitized, and we have now when we organize an exhibition, we just create digital prints. We can't show those original glass plates because these are very fragile, and so in that way, to improve the access, to reduce the handling, also to help in collaboration. Like we have been organizing exhibition on different topics all over the world. Like Raja Deen Dayal exhibition was organized in France with collaboration with some France museum or institution.
US government has a policy to support ethnic languages that includes Hindi. We are also the critical language for business, commerce, and national security.
So this project was launched in 1987 when the IGNCA was established, and since then scholars all across India have been working on these, and we have published 7 volumes. So it's a very very complex project, because to just give you an example, we chose 262 terms from about 600 texts, fundamental texts, which are fundamental to understanding of Indian arts in their totality. And these 262 terms are culled out by a board of scholars, and then we look at those terms in their multi-layers and multi-dimensions. For example, you all must have heard of a term called Purusha. I think you would be teaching Pulling somewhere. So, in Indian notion, the concept of Purusha is very different. It is not gender specific. So, you have a cosmic Purusha, which is outlined in the Rig Veda, Purusha Sukta. And then you have a Vastu Purush. You create a mandal, and there is a Vastu Purush. Then you have an Akshar Purush in grammar. And you have so many Purushas. So all of these are gender neutral entities. They are not males. Puri Shite iti Purusha. That is something which resides in this body is Purusha. So it's consciousness. It's not male. So this is just one small example of how we look at a term which is there in like Sharir, Atma, Brahma, Bij. All these are multi-layered terms. And in different texts, they are utilized to denote different concepts. So this particular project of ours deals with those, exploring those terms. So you can have a look at volume 1 was related to Vyapti or pervasive terms. Volume 2 was dedicated to the concepts related to Desh and Kal, the time and the space. The third was Mahabhuta, the primal elements. The fourth one is Srishti Vistar, or manifestation of nature. 5 is Akar Akriti. So if you just go through the format, it will appear to you that it is saying something, you know. The whole cosmic process of creation and manifestation is right in front of you through these volumes. Then we have Abhas, appearance or symbolic form, and then Ayatan, which is substratum or abode. So in temples we have Adhishthana, where the lowermost portion of a temple is called Adhishthana. You must have seen a beautiful Adhishthana in Khajuraho, on which the temple stands. So how important is the base and how we used to engage with it? That is all there in these volumes. Volume